The Dragon Dance is just a fantastic community builder. Like I said, it's the official start to the new school year, Friday before we leave for the holiday weekend. So we've had about a week of school and kids are knowing one another, revisiting one another. New students are already kind of folded into the fabric. So it's just a great way to tie everybody together. The other part of that is with the Dragon Tales for each class. All class members sign that tale. So the new classmates have now signed the Class of 2025 banner as well. So everybody's really coming together, and it's wonderful to have parents out here, grandparents, old teachers, alumni. It is truly a community event, and people look forward to it, and just a great start to the school year. I arrived here in 2003, and we had a version of the Dragon Dance that I was told was a tradition, a long-standing tradition, but never defined on when it started. So the Dragon Dance has evolved over the years. My predecessor, Joe Kennedy, brought in the cheers, the class cheers. He was a cheerleader in his high school days, and it was a nice addition to the start of the school traditions. Each class will come up with the cheers. Sometimes it depends on the theme, sometimes it has to do with their graduation year. Typically the graduation year is built into it, but they've got free reign on how they choose to come up with it. It also evolves, so the little kindergartners have their first year on their first Friday of their career at St. George's, and then the seniors have ideally 13 years to perfect 8 cheers. So it evolves and gets a little bit more intricate each year, and our high schoolers really bring the energy with their cheers. Over those years, we've also had a number of different dragons. So I know there was a family that donated a dragon. I think it's the one that we're using currently. There was another one that was kind of a paper mache that was used in the last 20 years. And then there's another dragon that is up in Chad Rigsby's room, hanging on the wall. I believe that was brought over from by a family that traveled to China in the 70s. And my understanding through some of this research is that that used to be used at some of the basketball games and other athletic contests as kind of a spirit builder, and again, another tie-in to the mascot of the dragon. One of the coolest parts of the Dragon Dance is when the 13-year seniors introduce the brand new kindergarten dragons on the grad platform. It's kind of a full circle moment, especially for those 13-year seniors that were introduced on that grad platform 13 years ago. So this is one of the coolest things. The 13-year seniors get to meet the kindergartners before, and then as they say their name, the little kindergartners, the littlest dragons, stand up and wave to the crowd, and it's just a great start to the event before the cheers kick in. I think the other part of the Dragon Dance is the tradition of the senior class leading the dragon, so all other classes from the 11th grade down to the kindergartners out onto the graduation lawn. They start up at the Davenport house, back on the patio, and then we start the drums, and they slowly make their way down with each class kind of falling in behind them. And then we make our way to the graduation lawn, and it's a long procession, and that's kind of the fun part of it as well. Everybody remembers that anytime during their career as a student, and they all look forward to being under that senior dragon and the dragon tail. So another cool part of it, and time flies when you see those little kindergartners 12 years prior, and now they're leading the dragon. So it's pretty fun, pretty special.